Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's guided meditation. In today's meditation, we are going to be focusing on healing our relationship with ourselves. We are all the creators of our own reality, and we do so with both our conscious and subconscious minds. And although a lot of us would probably prefer to just create with our conscious mind and not have to worry about clearing out the subconscious, the truth is that if you are experiencing a lot of what you dislike in your reality, or you're feeling a lot of pushback or lag, or like what you are trying to create isn't coming around, the fact of the matter is that your subconscious mind is still driving the vehicle, so to speak. We have a lot that we often need to work through within our subconscious mind in order to start creating more consciously and creating the things that we want to experience. And one of the largest factors in our subconscious mind creating our reality is the way we feel about ourselves. Because the level of love, joy, happiness, abundance that you are experiencing is exactly the level that you believe you are worth right now. So in today's meditation, we are going to be taking the opportunity to deep dive into our relationship with ourselves and to heal it from the inside out. That way we can start consciously creating the experiences that will make us more happy, make us more abundant, so on and so forth. So when you are ready, in a comfortable position, close your eyes and let's start by taking a few deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose and feeling the belly rise. And exhaling through the mouth with a sigh. Releasing, relaxing, letting go. Inhaling through the nose, belly rises. And exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Dropping into the present moment. Inhaling again through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth with a sigh. Continuing like this for a few more cycles of deep breaths. Allowing any thoughts to slip away. Allowing the day behind you or the day ahead of you to be released. And to just focus on yourself in this present moment. Allowing any stress from the day to slip away. Allowing any thoughts of any distractions to slip away. And beginning to tune in to how you feel. How it feels to be you. How it feels in your body. How it feels in your mind. How it feels in your heart and your emotions. What has life been like for you lately? What are some good things that have happened recently? Some things that have made you happy? And what are some things in life lately that have made you unhappy, frustrated, confused, angry, sad, disappointed? Not diving in just yet, but taking notes, observing your overall state of consciousness recently. Has it been a good time being you? What have you struggled with? And how do you talk to yourself on a day-to-day basis? Are you kind and patient and considerate? Are you impatient, forceful, rude, demeaning? Do you give yourself compliments or call yourself names? Do you tell yourself that you can accomplish something, that you are capable of something? Or do you tear yourself down? Do you tell yourself that you can't? Again, no judgment, just being honest about how you treat yourself on a day-to-day basis. If something goes wrong, if something doesn't go according to plan, how do you treat yourself when that happens? And are you able to fully celebrate your victories without shame or guilt? Do you allow yourself to be fully happy and grateful in those moments where things just feel like they're going right for you? Are you comfortable when things go right for you? Now, keeping that in mind, that overall energy, that overall relationship that you have with yourself, the good moments and the bad moments, let's pan over to our self-worth. A majority of us on this spiritual path are learning how to create our own realities. We are learning that we deserve to create realities that we want to experience. We're learning that we have the innate right, the divine right, to call upon and invoke our highest timeline. We're learning and realizing and accepting that we have the ability to choose something better for ourselves, and learning how to create that along the way. And so with that, most of us begin to have a list of things we want. A certain level of happiness, a certain level of comfort, a certain level of abundance, a certain sense or feeling of belonging to friends, to family, to loved ones, to a partner, to a community. We may have a dream job or the dream to fulfill our life's purpose. Okay, and that's all good, because you're learning who you are and what you want, and that's your guiding light in this life. And in that process, that list of accomplishments that we want to receive become a checklist that we constantly compare to our actual life. Like, okay, this is what I want, but this is what I have. And I've been manifesting this, and this for so long, and it's not happening. I'm getting a little bit of movement over in this aspect, a little bit of movement over in this area. This area is at a complete standstill. This area feels like there's been no progress at all. So for the first step in this next process, go ahead and create that mental list in your head of all of the things that you want to experience, of all the things that you want to manifest or have been actively manifesting, and begin to take note on what things you feel movement and progress and accomplishment in, and which ones you don't. And we'll check back in a few minutes. Cueing you back in here. The reason why we did this was because it is a map for us to work with our self-worth issues. Because like I said earlier, we only allow ourselves to experience what we believe we are worthy of experiencing. So let's first start by looking at the areas of your life where you feel the manifestations are actually starting to work, starting to come through. You're starting to see progress, you're feeling good in these areas. Now, with our attention on those first, bring to your attention that your self-worth is better in these areas. Whatever your familial or social conditioning was, whatever experiences that you have been through in this life, your life has created an environment where you feel more comfortable with these areas and aspects of yourself. And the areas that you have found the most positive growth and manifestation in are the areas that you have the best self-worth in. These are your strengths, okay? So give yourself credit where it's due for all the amazing things that you have accomplished, for all of the times that you have been so strong in this lifetime. And just take a moment to analyze these areas and aspects of yourself first. Maybe you have a lot coming through that's very positive, and it's a good indicator that you have amazing self-worth in these areas. Maybe you have some things coming through, some not, which means, you have decent self-worth, you think you're a decent person, and you deserve at least a little bit of happiness, but maybe not as much as this person or that person because they're doing this and they're doing that, okay? So just take a moment to analyze these aspects of yourself and how you relate to them. Alrighty, I'm cueing you back in. Pause if you need more time. We're now going to shift our focus to the areas in our life where we feel frustrated, where we feel there hasn't been very much, if any, positive movement or progress or growth. The areas in your life where you struggle the most with manifestation. These are the areas of your self-worth where you struggle the most. Self-worth is often so controlled by collective narratives. What you were raised seeing in magazines, seeing on TV, what you saw your parents do, what your parents told you about yourself, what your parents told you was possible for this lifetime. Maybe you've heard stories of your parents and their parents and your genetics and the world and the country you live in and so on and so forth, your race, your gender. The collective often holds so many limitations that limit who we think we are and what we think we're capable of and deserving of. And a lot of it can come from comparison, by comparing yourself to others. If you are comparing yourself who doesn't have the thing you want, and then comparing yourself to the person who has what you want. And a lot of us do this just for survival. And it's okay to have idols. It's okay to have people you look up to. But you never want to compare yourself to them or try to become them, to become quote unquote worthy of what you want to experience and receive. So let's take a few minutes here and deep dive into the areas of our life that we struggle with and analyze our narratives about ourselves in these areas. Narratives that we could have picked up from our parents, from family, from friends, from experiences in our life, from the collective, however it might have come through. You can dive as deep as you feel comfortable doing, just acknowledging these pieces of information within our psyche release so much of their power over us. So don't feel like you need to go, 10 out of 10 effort level to remove these things from your psyche. Just acknowledging they exist removes so much, if not all, of the power that they have over you. So please take a few minutes here to listen to this gentle music and deep dive into these aspects of yourself and how you feel about yourself, the narratives that you have about yourself in these areas. Alrighty, I'm cueing you back in. Please pause if you need more time. And now that we have all of that information within our awareness, let's start to rewrite those negative beliefs about our self-worth with positive ones. That no matter who you are, what you're capable of, what you're good at, what your gifts and talents and skill sets are in this lifetime, you are worthy of everything you want to receive. You are worthy of love, just the way you are. You are worthy of happiness, just the way that you are. You are worthy of abundance, of joy. You don't need to be anyone other than you to be worthy and deserving of happiness and all of those things that you want to create in your reality. There's nothing you have to prove. There is nothing that you have to change about yourself. There is nothing about yourself that you have to hide or mask. There are no skills or traits of other people that you have to adopt to deserve your happy ending. There's no mold that you have to fit in to be perfect, to be lovable, to be deserving of wealth or success. There's no weight or height or appearance that you have to be beautiful, to be loved. There's no amount of subscribers or followers that you need to be validated in how amazing your talents and skills are. No matter what skill sets you were given, no matter what gifts you were given, no matter what appearance you were given in this lifetime, and maybe chosen is a better word than given in this example. No matter what you chose to experience in this lifetime, it does not take away your ability or your right to experience, to be worthy of, to be deserving of everything that makes you happy. You don't have to lose weight to be loved. You don't have to be taller to be loved. You don't have to be more productive to be famous or successful. You don't need to swap out your hobbies and skills for someone else's to be wealthy or worthwhile or worth society's time. Telling yourself exactly what you need to hear right now. Allowing all wounded and dejected aspects of yourself to be loved and held and appreciated just as they are. Telling yourself here and now that I am enough. I'm enough and I'm worthy to live the life that I want to live. And I don't need to settle for less. I don't need to believe or waste time believing that I'm worth less, that I need to settle. I don't need to waste time believing that quote unquote people like me only deserve this or that. To take what you can and be grateful. And you should be grateful for what you have. But you don't deserve to settle. You don't deserve less than your absolute happiness. If you believe that you deserve to be confident in your personality, in your intelligence, in your life purpose, in your work, whatever it is, if you allow yourself to be confident, then you will manifest more confidence into your life. If you choose to believe that you deserve abundance and wealth, then you allow yourself to manifest abundance and wealth into your life. If you believe you are worthy of happiness, then you will allow yourself to create and manifest more of it, more happiness into your life. Carrying forward in this life of yours, be aware of how you talk to yourself. If you criticize yourself or tell yourself, you always do this, you always do that, that's why we're still stuck here, that's why we're still stuck doing this, that's why we're in this cycle. Be kind, be gentle, switch the narrative to I am capable of change, I am worthy of it. And I'm not going to hold myself back anymore just because somewhere along the line society told me that I wasn't worth it, and I chose to believe that. Not anymore. Not anymore. I know who I am. I know who the F I am, okay? And I know what I want, and I know what I deserve. And I know that the same is true of everyone, in all of their skills, in all of their beauty, in all of their uniqueness. I know that it is not a competition, and we all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to live the life that we want to experience. We don't deserve to settle or play it small. I am good enough exactly as I am. And start to visualize that all of the energy that doesn't belong to you is like a jacket that you're wearing. All of these ideas that have been imprinted upon you by family or by society, by the collective, about what you're worthy of, what you're not worthy of, how you compare to others, blah, 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 blah. All of that is just the jacket that you're wearing. And the real you, the beautiful, brilliant, shining light that is you, is the person who has been wearing this jacket all this time. Acknowledging the separation between the two, the difference between the two, of who you actually are versus who you've let yourself believe that you were up until this point. And when you're ready, you're going to unzip that jacket and take it off. You're going to remove it from your body, from your mind, from your spirit, from your energy field. It's never actually been you. It's never been the truth of who you are and what you want. It's a persona. It's maybe a mask that we developed for safety, for survival, for protection, to be accepted. It was never actually you. And so you have the choice, the opportunity right now to release that, to not carry it forward with you anymore, to allow your light to shine unhindered, unblocked, in full view, for yourself and for the world to see. And just imagine yourself kicking that jacket, kicking it straight into the universe, never to return, kicking it straight out of your life, out of your experiences, out of your energy field, never to return. Because you know who you are, you know what you're worth, and you know that it's your divine right to create the reality that you want to experience. So just taking full accountability of that with love. Love for yourself, love for others, love for the world, love for God's source, love for the process, love and wonder and joy and bliss for all of it. Alrighty, beautiful souls, that is all we have for today. Thank you so much for meditating with me today. I am wishing you all the love and happiness in the world. Namaste.